A square root of a number is one of two equal factors. If x times x is equal to a number k, or x squared is equal to k, we say that the square root of k, written square root of k, is equal to x, one of those two factors. For example, 5 times 5 is equal to 25. Therefore, the square root of 25 is 5. But we also have negative 5 times negative 5 is equal to positive 25. Therefore, the square root of 25 can also be negative 5. In general, the square root of 25 is either positive or negative 5. The principal square root is called the positive square root. If you're being asked for the positive square root of 25, the answer is 5. The negative square root of 25 is equal to negative 5. Negative square root of 25 is equal to negative 5. The principal square root of a number k is its positive square root. The positive or principal square root of 49 is 7. Of 4 over 9 is 2 over 3. Of 0.16 is 0.4. The negative square root of 49 is negative 7. The negative square root of 4 over 9 is negative 2/3. And the negative square root of 0.16 is negative 0.4. If a is non-negative, the square root of a squared is equal to a. Square root of 7 squared is equal to square root of 49, which is equal to 7. Square root of x squared is equal to x. Square root of 4a squared is equal to 2a. Square root of 36y to the 4th is equal to 6y squared. Square root of 4x squared y squared is equal to 2xy. Square root of 36 a6 b4 is equal to 6 a cubed b2. Square root of 289 a to the 10. 289 is 17 squared, so it's equal to 17 times a to the 5th. If a and b are non-negative, then square root of a times square root of b is equal to square root of ab. Square root of 4 times square root of 9 is equal to square root of 36, which is 6. Square root of 16 times square root of 25 is equal to square root of 400, which is 20. 400 is 20 times 20. Square root of 81 over square root of 4 is equal to square root of 81 divided by square root of 4, which is 9 over 2. Square root of y squared over 64 is equal to square root of y squared divided by square root of 64. Square root of y squared is y, and square root of 64 is 8. Square root of a squared over 25 will be square root of a squared divided by square root of 25, which is a over 5. To simplify square root of 8, we're going to use the property that says that the square root of a product AB is equal to the product of square root of A times square root of B. Therefore, square root of 8 is equal to square root of 4, the perfect square, times square root of 2, which is 2 square root of 2. 75 is 25 times 3. Square root of 75 is square root of 25 times square root of 3. Square root of 25 is 5, therefore the answer is 5 square root of 3. Square root of 18 is equal to square root of 9 times square root of 2, and the square root of 9 is 3. 3 square root of 2. Square root of 40 is equal to square root of 4, the perfect square, times square root of 10, and the answer is 2 square root of 10. Square root of 27 is equal to square root of 9, the perfect square, times square root of 3, and the answer is 3 square root of 3. Negative square root of 98 is equal to negative square root of 49 times square root of 2. Negative square root of 49 is negative 7. The answer is negative 7 square root of 2. Square root of 50 is equal to square root of 25 times square root of 2, and the square root of 25 is 5. The answer, 5 square root of 2. Square root of 32 is equal to square root of 16, the perfect square, times square root of 2. And square root of 16 is 4. The answer is 4 square root of 2. A perfect square is a product of a rational number multiplied by itself. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 is a perfect square. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 is a perfect square. 1 half times 1 half is 1/4. 1/4 is a perfect square. For variables, x times x is x squared. X squared is a perfect square. X squared times x squared is x fourth. X fourth is a perfect square. For variables, perfect squares have even exponents. To simplify square root of x to the 7th, we will write it as square root of x to the 6th times square root of x. X to the 6th is the perfect square, and the answer is x to the 3rd times square root of x. Y to the 10th, because the exponent is even, is a perfect square, is y to the 5th times y to the 5th. We add the exponent, so the square root is y to the 5th. B to the 9th is b to the 8th times b. B to the 8th is the perfect square, and the square root of b to the 8th is b to the 4th. The answer is b to the 4th square root of b. Square root of x to the 5th is equal to square root of x to the 4th times square root of x. Square root of x to the 4th is x squared. So the answer is x squared times square root of x. X to the 13 is x to the 12 times x. And square root of x to the 12 is x to the 6. X to the 6 times square root of x. X to the 8th is perfect, and it's equal to square root of 8 divided by 2, which is 4. Square root of 4. Square root of y to the 14 is y7. Square root of x to the 6 is x to the third. Square root of x to the 19th is square root of x to the 18th times square root of x. Square root of x to the 18th is equal to x to the 9. X to the 9th times square root of x.